Are you ready, Tim? You're ready, Steve?
I'm ready.
Yep. Good evening, everyone. Happy holidays. I can't believe it. This is our 37th anniversary of the tree lighting, giving tree ceremony. I've been a part of 29 of those years, but I just want to welcome everyone tonight. This is an annual tradition where we gather and we make some wonderful stories about the gift of giving and henceforth. So I have a lot of people going to be speaking about that today, but before we get started, my name is Amy Gigande. I'm the Recreation Director, and the rec is hosting this event on behalf of the town. And I just want to acknowledge that the tree this year was donated by Piper Hill Tree Farm from Colebrook, New Hampshire. I want to thank Karen Bloom and her crew for putting up all the lights. And I also want to thank the rec staff. We also added some additional lights and decorations this year, which I think you're going to be very surprised to see when we do the official lighting. So very excited about that. But without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to bring up Steve Fornia, our town manager, to say a few words.
Thank you, Amy, and welcome everybody and happy holidays. Thank you for coming out again this year. We never know what kind of weather we're going to get. Sometimes it's warm, sometimes it's a little bit colder. I just want to, again, thank everybody for making this community so great. We couldn't do this without all the members of the community and the volunteers. Sadly, we did lose a large volunteer this week with the sudden passing of Mike Provo on Thursday. So please keep him in your him and his family in your mind and thoughts and prayers during this holiday season. I know Mike well enough that he would not want anybody to be moping around or being sad during the time. He would want everybody celebrating and making sure everyone's having a great and happy holidays. So I just, again, thank you all for coming out and thank you for everything you all do for the community.
Thank you, Steve. Right now we're going to invite Officer Hill up to talk about Stuff a Cruiser, which I heard was a huge success, but I'll let him. He's coming through. Policemen coming through, everyone. There you go.
I would just like to thank everyone for showing up. Stuff for Cruiser, it seemed to be very successful this year. On behalf of the Police Association, we'd like to thank everyone that has donated and everyone that's currently here at the moment. And we really appreciate you guys giving gifts for everyone that might be in need this year. So thank you very much.
And thank you. I drove by and it was crazy. I saw all the presents being donated. It was amazing. And further on with that, because I know Stuff a Cruiser works very closely with the Newmarket Community Church, here's Pastor Patty.
Good evening, everyone. It's really nice to see you out here tonight. Thank you for braving the cold to come out. And yes, we work very closely with Stuff a Cruiser. We're so grateful for the Newmarket Police Department, who collects all of the toys and gift cards for our community. Also very grateful for Newmarket Housing Authority, who stores all of that because we don't have room to put it all in this church, which is like a beautiful blessing, right? Because there's so much that everyone donates to our community that we don't have room for it. So Newmarket Housing Authority is so wonderful. They store those gifts for us, and we have Newmarket. Hello. We have Newmarket Community Church Elves working on the Christmas program as we speak for families that have signed up for care that need support. If you know anyone who needs support getting providing a Christmas celebration and gifts for their family or holiday, any holiday in the season, please have them give us a call. So far, I think we have about 25 families signed up, and the phone continues to ring, so I'm sure there'll be more. But it's definitely a labor of love, and we are so very grateful. And I also want to call out our amount of gratitude for your support of our food pantry. It's been a tough fall. Right, it's been a real tough fall, and as many families were looking at SNAP benefits being cut and working through that, this community stepped up and continued with even more donations of money for us to buy food and more food donations. And we just couldn't be more grateful. Newmarket is an amazing, wonderful, beautiful community, which we are just so inspired by. So thank you. And getting to our experience for tonight to bring some peace and some light into our time together, I want to invite up Desmond and Annabelle, who are going to tell us about the Peace Light, and they're with Newmarket Scouting.
The Peace Light. The Peace Light. Is this on? Oh, that one. The Peace Light. Symbolic of the light of Christ, especially evident at Christmas. Promotes peace, harmony, and unity among all people of the world, every race, ethnicity, and creed. For several decades, Scouts and others around the world have actively promoted global peace and harmony through sharing the Peace Light.
The Peace Light from Bethlehem campaign was originally organized in 1986 by the Australian Broadcasting Company as part of a large charitable relief mission, Light into Darkness for Children in Need in Austria and abroad. Since 1986, and especially after the fall of communism in Eastern Europe in 1989, there has been a growing cooperation between Scouts in many countries, allowing the light to travel through 30 European nations.
In more than 1,000 years, oil lamps have continuously burned at the grotto. Of the Church of the Nativity in Bethlehem. Each year, safety permitting, a child from Upper Austria travels as a pilgrim to obtain the flame. During the third week of Advent, a service of dedication is held in Vienna, Austria, to share the light of with scouting delegations from across Europe. Scouts return to their own countries with a message of peace, share, and light of the churches, hospitals, retirement homes, and places of public, cultural, and political importance to anyone who appreciates the significance of the gift.
The light of friendship and peace was introduced in the United States in 2000. It was flown from Oslo with a brief stopover in London before landing in Bartlesville,
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma at the whole headquarters of Phillips Petroleum Company. The sponsors of the flight, the Peace Light quickly spread to 6 states in America's heartland.
After the tragic events of 9/11, Austrian and United Kingdom Peace Light organizers privately brought the light of Phillips Petroleum to Maine. Met by Boy and Girl Scouts, the light was taken to New York City and was delivered to mortuary workers at Ground Zero with a message of peace and hope. Soon after, the Austrian delegation also delivered the Peace Light to New York City, where it was formally presented to the rector of St. Patrick's Cathedral as a gift of message and love for all of the United States.
Today, in cooperation from Austrian Scouts and Austrian Airlines, the Peace Light makes its long journey from Bethlehem to Tel Aviv to Vienna, and finally safely across the Atlantic Ocean to New York City, where the Catholic Committee on Scouting of the
Diocese
Diocese of Brooklyn and Queens welcomed the light to the United States. From there, the peace light is shared by hundreds of scouts and throughout North America.
This year, due to safety concerns in the region, the peace light did not make its traditional journey. However, Newmarket Community Church and several community members are peace light keepers. These peace light keepers ensure the flame continues to burn around the world, promoting the message of peace.
Thank you, guys. And would the keeper of the light come forward and we can start lighting our lights and
Patty, after your prayer, you can introduce the Girl Scouts who are going to be singing Silent Night. All right. While they light the candles too.
as you are waiting for the light to come your way and passing a symbolic sign of peace to one another, let us join our hearts together in prayer. Gracious and loving God, we gather here as one community, people of many different traditions, backgrounds, and understandings, united by a common desire for peace, healing, and generosity. In this season, we stand before this giving tree, recognizing that despite the challenges and conflicts that prevent some symbols of peace from traveling as they once did, the deeper meaning of unity and hope lives on. May we let the spirit of the peace light burn brightly within us. Remind us that true peace is not bound by physical flames, but lives in hearts moved to offer kindness, compassion, and understanding. May this tree, a symbol of gifts given freely, be a sign that generosity and care are rooted in our community, no matter what storms may rise. We pray for courage to comfort those who are hurting, to feed the hungry, and to reach across divides with gentleness. We ask you to sow seeds of reconciliation where bitterness has taken root. Give us strength to nurture hope where despair threatens to dominate. Help us believe that even in uncertainty, we can be carriers of light, that each act of giving creates a spark that illuminates the path towards healing. May it be so. Amen. And as the light continues to flood this area, the Girl Scouts will be singing Silent Night for us.
if that wasn't a Hallmark Channel moment, I don't know what it was. Thank you so much to the Girl Scouts. I've been asking them to do carols for a couple years, and they did it, and they're here, and you're hired forever. They're going to be singing us another song very soon, but first, I think the time has come to light up the area. So may I have Katana Conley, our Town Council Chair. She is the official tree lighter, and she has a few things she's also going to say, and I got to give her the button to push. Okay. Right over here. Cooper, are you in your spot? Are you guys? Let's do a countdown.
On 3?
Are you doing it? You can do it. You're fine. 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And look at all the decorations.
I'll let you on fire.
All right, I promise I'll keep this short, everybody. I just want to thank the Newmarket Rec Department and the Boys and Girl Scouts, Pastor Patty, and thank all of you for being here and supporting the town of Newmarket for this year's tree lighting ceremony. Your being here really is a gift to Newmarket and to one another, and I have to say I'm just so honored to be part of this amazing community. So thank you so much for allowing me to be here and squawk at you for a couple minutes. Maya Angelou once said that when we give cheerfully and we accept gratefully, everyone is blessed. And I've been spending a lot of time over the last year kind of thinking about why this is so. You know, countless charities remind us of this each year, and I've been trying to bring a mindfulness to my giving, and so I thought I'd take just 1 second and share with you what's been guiding me lately. So I recently read about a concept in many African countries called Ubuntu. And it has many different meanings, but the one that resonated with me is this: I am because we are. I'll say it again. I am because we are. It gives me a different, kind of deeper way to think about that spirit of giving and interconnectedness. In essence, Ubuntu reminds us that I live because we live. My survival, my happiness, my success, and my failures are tied to each and every one of us, and so it is for you as well. My happiness is our happiness. Your freedom is my freedom. His suffering is her suffering, and their hunger is our hunger. This means every act of giving is an acknowledgement of that connection, and it's a recognition of your obligation and mine to maintain and strengthen it. As Archbishop Desmond Tutu observed, my humanity is caught up, is inextricably bound in yours, and that we are human only through the humanity of others. So as we enter into this holiday season, this season of giving, as we experience joy in the revelry and in the lights and in the gifts, let us do so with profound gratitude and humility. Not because we may have been given more than another, but because through this we have a chance to strengthen the bonds of humanity through which we are all connected. So give cheerfully, accept gratefully, and have a blessed holiday season. Thank you.
Thank you, Katana. That was wonderful. I know you're all holding your candles. It's okay to blow them out. And while we are, maybe the Boy Scouts will recollect them. The Girl Scouts are going to lead us in another holiday carol. What is the holiday carol?
Dashing through the snow.
Dashing through the snow. I think everyone knows it, so feel free to sing along.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun
a bunch of singers here. Excellent. Um, I have a few things to say in regards to everything that is going on in Newmarket. But one of the, gotta find this really quick. One of the things that we do, the rec department puts on, is the very, very Main Street. You may have heard of that before. That's when we get all the holiday events that are happening by all the different organizations, and we list them in one poster or on one event page. And I don't know if you noticed in the front of, next to the flag to the left, there's a new trifold art display on one of the sides. It actually lists all the happenings that are going on in Newmarket. So the very Merry Main Street, if you're not familiar with it, is really just one marketing umbrella for all the things that are happening. So I just want to kind of do a quick shout out to all the things that we had, at least 10 different things going on today, but moving forward after the second week, we have on December 9th, the middle school winter band concert. On the 10th, the school winter band the high school winter band concert. Then we have the holiday toy shop and swap. That's at the public library. December 13th, we have the Santa Pub Crawl put on by the Newmarket Historical Society. Then on December 13th, You'll Be Groovin', a festive holiday at Rockingham Ballroom. And then we have one more thing at the Mill Space. I want to make sure. We also, the Rec Center also puts on a merry map of holiday lights. We're collecting lists right now. Alyssa over there is my assistant director. We have a list of all the different addresses, so check that out later on. By December 20th, we'll have that all every there. But I invite you to look at that poster listing more things that are going on in Newmarket. So when you see the very, very Main Street, it basically is just telling you all the different things that we have going on. So you only have to do like one-stop shopping. I also want to talk about the Adopt a Tree program, Adopt a Tree Branch program, which we started just after COVID, and we invite anyone who wants to come down to Arbor Park, this is Arbor Park, and hang an ornament or some sort of holiday decoration for whatever is meaningful to you on any of the tree branches. And we already have some ornaments have been put on the tree. It's open to anyone. But tonight I have a special ornament that I had on my tree, and I saw it last night. And as Steve Fornia, the town manager, mentioned, Michael Provost, who's a very active person in Newmarket, he plays Santa Claus. Well, he is Santa Claus in many, many ways in spirit. And he also is very an advocate of all things for the Historical Society, and he has been heading up the 250th celebration and the 300th celebration. So I am going to be ask Alyssa to hang this Santa, who's a very patriotic Santa with a flag and a drum, in his honor tonight. He was supposed to speak tonight on what's going on with the 250 and the 300th. I'm not sure if Nate Swanson is here. I can't see or not, but it's a very active committee. Lots of things are going on. I can tell you that the ACT Commission, the Arts, Culture, and Tourism Commission, is going to be celebrating the 250th with the mosaic mural that'll be going up on the wall across the street. It's right over on the wall where the Blooming Newmarket does their beautiful garden. You'll hear more about that. The Recreation Department decided to run a Freedom Fun Run 5K, and there's many more things that are going to be coming out, a calendar. We're asking for organizations to tell us what they're going to do for celebrating the 250th and the 300th. But I can tell you the 300th is going to be a big year. Many, many activities, a parade. We're going to be doing a special celebration at the Backyard Bash. So I just wanted to mention that, and that was what Mike Provost would have been talking about today. And lastly, I'd like to bring up a representative from the Newmarket Business Association, Karen, who's going to speak to us about what's going on with the NBA.
Hi, everybody. My feet are freezing, so I'm going to make it really quick. I'm the vice president of the Newmarket Business Association, and we are just so delighted that we have new businesses coming in all the time, And I just want to remind you to shop local whenever you can. That's it. Happy holidays to everybody.
Well, that wraps up another year, the 37th year of our tree lighting. And we hope you like all the new decorations, the deer, the joy, the lights. We tried to make it a little more bright this year. We still have some cookies, and I believe the Scouts brought some hot chocolate. Welcome to it. I'm going to continue to play some holiday music, so you can mix and mingle. But thank you so much for coming today. Was anybody here from the school representing the community outreach? I didn't see Laura, so we'll talk about that. All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, Amy.